Another day, more puzzles. Just going to jump straight in. Make sure the stream's working. Okay, looks good. So it was a bit of a mixed day yesterday. Well, in the past 2 days. So I dropped a huge amount of points. I think I'm not sure I dropped below 2,500, but in the past 2 or 3 days I dropped from 2720 or 30 to pretty much 2,500. And I'm sort of blaming the fact that I've started streaming. Because I think like I've been feeling under pressure to um, solve the puzzles faster because I don't like the idea of being boring, I guess. But yesterday I streamed and I managed to get back up to 2,600 because I just decided, you know what, I'm going to take my time and I'm going to keep doing that, or I'm going to try to. Um, so yeah, let's just jump in. So our bishop is hit. Materials equal. We're hitting this bishop. What else is going on? Quite a nice bishop for us here. This isn't really doing much, but we've got an immediate threat here. Like, this is a little bit scary. This knight is loose. His king also, you know, this is a bit double-edged for him because it does look like he's got a very strong attack. Like almost all his pieces are involved here. But at the same time, his king a little bit exposed here. Like, what about even just ignoring the threat against a bishop in this? You know, forcing moves, threaten checkmate in one. That's probably an idea. I'm also sort of spotting that, you know, an opportunity for him to... Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Not a good start. Mouse slip. I need to stop doing that. I've done that now at least 5 times, and it's like a 10-point loss each time. So that's minus 50 points right there. But what I was just about to say is, I think this is the right idea. Maybe in combination with this. So what's his defense? He has to protect the square here. I guess he's got a couple of options, but one option I was looking at was, let's say he just moves this bishop. You know, allow the queen to defend. I think that fails, possibly, to this. You know, because if he takes back with the queen, that you know, distracts the queen from the defense of the checkmating square. But he has other ways to defend. Can also potentially just bring this knight back. But then we have the queen can still come in here. You know, I guess we should consider, what if we do this first? Queen takes, then we threaten checkmate. got to remember this knight is loose as well. So if we are able to do this, we're potentially picking up this knight. We still need to solve this problem. Our bishop is trapped. So we're losing a piece. Unless we can checkmate first. I'm not seeing a definitive checkmate. It looks like he's defending. Like this. You could also maybe do this. Which protects this square. No, sorry, you can't do that. You need to defend this square. So, he could maybe do that as well. But if he does that, you know, regardless of whether he does this bishop move, so if he defends with the queen or the rook, this picks up the knight. So I feel like we don't want to do this first, because that would prevent us from bringing the queen in. So I'm feeling like this is a move. I'm just sort of curious about how things resolve. So we win a piece, but so does he, you know. This pawn's in hanging. You know, I think we're okay. We've still got we've got 4 versus 2 pawns over there now. So maybe we can start pushing forward. It's still not definitive. It's still a piece for a piece. I guess we're then threatening to come back in. Just come back in with check. Or you know, resume the pressure on this. I think we should maybe consider as well, what if we just do this first? So it takes, guess we have to go here, then he goes back. It's probably not anything. That doesn't seem to achieve anything. Not seeing much else. Should maybe consider just winning a pawn straight away, but then we allow this. Not liking the look of that. So I feel like this is the right move. I'm going to go for it. Okay. Did not see that move, but that just... Okay, well, I need to think about this now. I didn't spot that this was possible. This piece is defended twice, attacked twice. Oh, in fact, it's attacked 3 times, so I think we're just winning the piece, no? I didn't actually mean to do that. That was a mouse slip, but thankfully it was the correct one. I was still thinking about that a little bit, but obviously that was the right move. Really need to watch my left mouse clicks here. So now we just trade everything. Don't see what other option we have. So yeah, we're just up in exchange in the end. It's just a simple sort of idea. Was that the best line for him? Yeah, the best was actually the rook here. Then we simply take, queen takes, then we come in, king's running, bring our rook in. It's got initiative here. we get this bishop in the end. It's only minus 1.4. This is barely a win. So, I mean, you could be forgiven for thinking there was something better here. Anyway, we failed that one because of the mislip. That's kind of annoying. We're now below 2600 again. So let's carry on, try not to mislip again. So black to play. This rook feels vulnerable, like what about this? He has no immediate threats. It's scary looking, but there's nothing immediate that I can see. Material is equal. Just need to be a bit careful. These pieces are out of the game. He has back rank issues as well, but there's no way currently to exploit that. This would be a threat, like threatening, but surely then he can just develop his knight with tempo and our queen, and then our queen's sort of in trouble. This doesn't seem to do anything. You know, if anything, that sort of helps him. You know, this is a good bishop. This knight's okay, I guess, but it also gives his king an escape square, because it solves the back rank issues for him. What else is there? This bishop can't really do anything. So yeah, I'm looking at this. I'm just sort of a little bit worried about what if he does this. So that attacks our queen. I think potentially we can just take there. Allow him to get the queen. And take his queen. And that's an exchange, no? So I think that's okay. No. Okay. Oh, this does work. That's awful. The less said about that one, the better, guys. Let's just keep going. Sort of convinced myself there wasn't, like, the back rank didn't work. It's a little bit difficult to see because our rook was sort of attacking through the enemy rook. Sometimes hard to spot that, but should have spotted it nonetheless. So new position. Looks like this is a fairly early on in the game. I mean, immediately, why not just this? You know, yes, you can trade queens, but then we're forking. He doesn't have any checks to follow up. Is it worth considering this first? That our queen's under attack, you know. Our queen basically has to retreat. And then that gives him time to save the pieces from the fork. So I think we do this first. Okay, I wasn't expecting him to take back like that, but now we just take the queen first, and then take the knight, the bishop, sorry. Cool, so we got one right. Starting to get a bit worried that we were on a massive downswing there, but that's... So we should have really had two right and one wrong, because the first one was a mouse slip. But, let's keep going. I'm sort of immediately looking at this sort of idea. King takes. Not sure it works. So queen here. I think he has to go back this way. And then do we have something? I think he has to block with the pawn there. And then we're coming in here. And that's surely leading to something. I'm not quite seeing the mate there. What happens if he ignores this? Hmm. Also, sort of looking at this discovery, might be a certain key moment when we want to do this, which forces him, in fact, I think it forces him to take. So even looking at this, is this even possible? Like queen here takes, bishop here. Yeah. But then he's coming in against our king, so it has to be forcing, I think. I think it would give him a free move, you know. There's no actual check at the moment with the queen. So maybe that's not entirely true. Like you can't check here, or here, or here right now. So this is possible, but it doesn't work. Now we have to do a forcing move. Well, maybe we can do that now? No, it sort of doesn't work. So we do have a free move, I would say. Like as long as these pieces are covering the checks, we can prepare something. The question is what? This is some sort of tactic here with the discovery, but I'm not seeing how it works. So what about this? Like, what are his threats? He's not really threatening anything. Like, threatening to take the bishop. Really doesn't have any moves. Like, there's no checks. So the position's almost like frozen. So maybe we can just improve something. You know, like do this. Attack one of these squares. Like this, threatening this. Which then is a double attack, you know. Checkmate here or here. Some sort of quiet move. So that's worth thinking about. So this is definitely the most forcing. So we need to see if there's anything concrete here. That now allows him to check once we've done that. So now the rest has to be forcing as well. And he has two options. I'm not seeing how that works. Like, what forcing move do we have? I mean, maybe we're okay just winning the rook. And then we sort of just defend. Not sure. I'm also just sort of just thinking, what if we just move this bishop somewhere? You can't take this because we have this. The queen can't check us. And we're now threatening this as well. How do we defend it? He can't bring the king over because the bishop's covering. Probably has to play this. It's kind of interesting as well, sort of protecting against future possible check here. But it's double-edged. So let's say defends, we take, he takes. You know, we sort of want to bring our queen in. That gives some sort of defense here. We can take the bishop, then he has to block. I think we've won a piece there, but we're already down a piece, so don't feel like that is right. So if that isn't the right bishop move, it has to be one of these three. But I'm not really seeing why there would be much difference between any of those, which sort of it has to be one right move, yeah? This is the only one that does something, potentially. I mean, this attacks the knight, but maybe now this. Has to take. That forces to take. This is really complicated. There might be something I'm missing that's really simple, but like moving this bishop this way seems really interesting. Just not seeing that. Oh, the queen can then come in here. That's checkmate. Yeah, I think this works. In this case, I think we just have to... Ooh, maybe it's a queen sack. Okay. Took a while. So he's running his pawn. She moves away. We have this check, which would potentially allow us to stop this pawn. And we're sort of also this stops the bishop from going here. You can go here. It's still covering. But that now gives us time to do this. He has to go here. Well, he could sack. Sack, take. That's just winning for us. So here. Has to go back. We push. It's just totally winning, surely. Yeah, so I'm feeling this. Ah, that allows this. It's not bad. Rushed that a bit too much. Yep. Always take your time. I said I was going to do that, and I'm just not doing it. This feels very odd. The light squares are very weak at the moment, because bishop's out of the game. But I'm also just looking at this. You know, it's just threatening so much. It's also threatening this, which hits our bishop and our knight. So we have to do something quite forcing. This rook's also supporting. Yeah, this just completely destroys his position. Surely. Is there anything more forcing? Like, does this work? Yeah. And if he takes, this is check. He can't take the knight. I'm not seeing like we can hit the queen. The queen just comes out. And you get a fork. But I don't know, this feels stronger. Now the bishop is hit. So this is an option. If the king goes here, what are we doing? I guess we also have this. But then steel's key now, so we can come in straight away with the knight. Do the fork anyway. Ignore this for now. Then he has to move his queen. Let's see here. The problem is our bishop's hanging. And our bishop is defending the knight. Hello, Rudreth. How's it going? Just trying to figure out this one. We also have this, some idea of this. And then we also have potential of this. Well, no, we don't. No, sort of torn between this and this. I mean, I guess this, if we bring the knight in, we can just give up the bishop, you know? Like, he has to move the queen, then we take the rook, he takes the bishop, we just retreat the knight. I'm going to go for that. Okay, he's got another surprising move. I'm not sure that really works. I guess knight's now hanging at the end, surely. So, this pawn is as well. Okay, it's tricky. So takes queen. Takes queen. Maybe this is an option. Take rook. He takes queen. We take queen. Well, is he potentially winning another two pieces there though? So he can now take the bishop. And our knight is also trapped. So we might not want to do that. So I feel like let's take his queen. No? Okay, this works in here. Let's look at the analysis board for that because I'm not convinced. We've got a counter attack. So that's why I missed at the end of that. Let me pick up this knight. And that just leaves us up an exchange at the end. That's a tough one. have to say. So I managed to get above 2600 again. But I'm gonna have to call the stream there for now. I'll be back later. So we'll start again, see if we can start progressing up the way. I've looked a little bit at this one, can't see no solution right now. I'll leave it up. Come back to this one later. Yeah, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye for now.